Hello, everybody. I just got released from a Turkish prison.
I just got released from a Turkish prison.
Thank you so much for pressing the button on a Smile Until It Hurts video. This one's gonna, don't look at me like that. This is Pikachu right here. George is at work, and I have a ton of different shopping hauls. So what I've done is I put all different shopping hauls together in one big mess of a show. So looking here, I see Thrift store, I see Target, I see Marshall's Home Goods, Michael's, and as far as I see, I think those are the places. And I've got a whole bunch of stuff, so it's probably going to be at least 2 videos on this. Why are you putting your wet nose on me? I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys have been in a great mood and have been living life to the fullest, especially now that it's summertime and the kids are out and about. Hopefully you still find time to watch us here at Smile Until It Hurts. There is a lot of new updates that will be coming up and info that will be coming out for you guys that do follow my Pieces of Me show, which is about my issues with mental health and what I'm going through and therapy and everything. I will be trying to get one of those out. It's been tough, so I apologize, but I am hoping to get one of those out for you guys. Possibly maybe this weekend, possibly. But it has been tough, I have to say. So if you'd like to find out what's been going on in the back of the behind the scenes as well as the back of my brain, then make sure to look for Pieces of Me. Help Us Help Eric is what we are calling that particular section. Anyway, I've got my banana in my hand. I've got David Archuleta on my breast. So let's get this party started right. Here we go. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back.
Life is good. La 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 la. Life is good. La 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 la. Life is good. Life is good. Oh, life is good.
Why do you look at me like I'm crazy? You know I take medications. By the way, she got a haircut, Mrs. Pink. I did it myself. I clean up around her face and her eyes so she don't look like a crazy person, because it all gets in her eyes and then her eyes start to leak and then she gets gook and shakooky. Okay, I'm gonna start with these first, and I don't remember which way this went, but I could tell you, I'm gonna tell you everything about what's going on. I'm gonna tell you everything. I could tell you that George had gone to Home Goods by his job, and he had picked up one of these. And then I actually seen the same version of what he got, but in a different theme. And I liked that one. And I called him, I said, oh, I like this one, can I get this one? Now, the thing is, I don't remember which one he got and which one I got. So I'm going to go with this one, that he had gotten this one. And isn't it gorgeous? It is definitely, now, as I'm looking around it, I'm surprised that there are no bees on this, because they went with that that honeycomb, that gold honeycomb pattern, and they didn't put a bee on it. That shocks me. And if you agree with me, just put the word bee. B-E-E. That you think too that it's weird they did not put a bee on this. Because it just looks perfect with a bee. Now I am trying to think if it came with the... If it came with the fairy lights or not, I don't remember. And I don't know if this is a... Okay, there's a little white fluffy ball in there. And it looks like one of those spider eggs. You know those round fluffy spider eggs? I'm scared. And I'm hoping it's not that. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Those round spider eggs? I don't think it is. But I don't know if we added the fairy lights, but it does a whole hell of a lot of good with the fairy lights in it, okay? And with the timer, so you don't have to worry about it. Then I believe I am so cotton mouth. I don't know if it's a medication or what. Very cotton mouth. Now I think this is the one that I saw. Now, and I say that because I am not a gold person, and this to me is still gold, but it is a very muted, very matte gold, and for me it is a lot different. This one has bees, butterflies, flowers, and dragonflies. So this is the one I believe I picked, and they are beautiful. Now the price is at the bottom of these. I'm not gonna know the prices of all the stuff, but these are priced at the bottom at $38.95. And the only thing is, I don't recognize that as a Home Goods Marshalls tag. Tell me if you guys agree, or if you know where those tags are from, because then the only thing I can say is I have no hell of an idea where they actually came from. Hello? Tammy from Holding It With Mima. Yeah. Listen, guys, I finally got to talk to, I don't know, what's her name? Tammy? Oh, whatever. From Holding It With Mima. It was good to check in with her. We hadn't talked in a while. And that's mainly her fault. No, it's not. That's a lot of my mental health issues make me not want to call people. But anyway, it was, we FaceTimed with her, me, George, and her. And it was fantastic to talk to her. Go check out her channel and everybody else, all of our other friends out there, and you know who we are. You know who you are, where we are. Look in my description for channels to watch, okay? This one here, which I loved right away. Look, I'm gonna do it again. You all know what I'm talking about. Cheese. Are you supposed to do it like this? And be behind it, kind of. Cheese. Listen, if you're not aggravated, you should be aggravated. This, if I remember correctly, was a thrift store. Thrift store buy. and I believe it was if you don't know, if you go to, well, specifically to is it the Salvation Army? Every day there is a color that has a discount. So if you walk in and it says orange tags are 50% off, anything in the store that is priced with an orange tag will be 50% off. So I, of course, I like a bargain and I don't mind searching it out. This was one of those dealios. So you'll see here, just to give you an idea, if you are not a thrift store person, you'll see that that tag down there is orange, and that day happened to be an orange 50% off day. So it was originally $5, so I paid $2.50 for this. And I just like the positivity of it. I love the bling of it. Whether I'll keep this for myself or gift it out, I'm not sure, but I would love to see this, in a background for me, but I don't have a good setup for any background for me at this point, so, I'm not sure what's going to happen there, so I apologize. Since we're at the thrift store, I'm going to show you this, and this is going to surprise you because you're going to think, what in the hell? I understand. I had this idea that I wanted to put a display of really nice shoes. So specifically high heel shoes that are blingy, preferably a name brand. And then I figured, I wonder if there's people that only have one shoe, one, and they're selling it so that it won't be expensive because they only have one of them. I have not looked into that. Since there would just be for display, I would only need one. But while I was at the thrift store, I did pick up 2 pairs of heels that I did like, and I'll show you, and you tell me what you think of them. The first one are these. Again, I just thought the work on these were really, really beautiful. Yes, they are used, but my guess is, as Tanya would say from Double T's Treasures, those are the best ones, the ones that are least worn, most likely. These were a pair that they bought for a wedding, and wore once. What I loved about these particularly, first of all, because I do want to put a light on them, and I thought the light would really catch well. But what I really liked about these were the baguettes. Those baguette rhinestones, I thought that was really pretty and unusual. I did look up the name brand, and it is a name brand, and it is Lauren Lorraine, I believe. Lauren Lorraine. And I forgot how much they went for. I don't remember how much they were going for. Maybe $80 or so. I'm not 100%. I know Tanya is probably screaming out to me how much they would go for. About, these are an 8.5. I did look them up, and there were so many different kinds from this brand, and they all looked similar. But if you look here and here, right there, it actually says, what the hell does it say? I forgot. Vanna? Is it Vanna? Yeah, it says Vanna number 3. So I guess that's supposed to let you know what design that is. Now, I thought those were pretty. And then the second pair I bought. Oh, and the price, I don't know what the price was, but both of these were on the half off. So I believe they were $14.99 each. So that would be half off. $7.50, I believe they come to $7.50. Now these, if Tanya's listening, I don't think she watches the show, but if anybody wants to write to them, and I need her help here. I believe it's this pair. So these were the next pair that I bought. Again, I wanted the bling. That's why I got these. Now these are Steve Madden's, I believe. Now here is my issue. I did see a lot of shoes of Steve Madden's that looked almost exactly like this, but I had a hard time finding the ones that had this exact, you know, smooth look here. You know, most of them had, you know, a full fabric there, not this. So I had a hard time finding what the possible cost was or whatever. Now, I paid the same thing for, they were $14.99 and half off, so I paid $7.50 for these. The issue, they also have the information on these, and these are on the inside here as well, right? If you could see, there's some writing right in here. There's writing in here. But what I found out, and maybe I'll be able to take a picture of it and post it during the video, which probably won't happen. The name of this shoe is called Dancer. Sounds normal, right? However, it's spelled Dancer with two N's. Yeah, two A's. Dancer. So, you know, the first thing I thought was, that sounds very Temu. That sounds very Temu to me. You know, the misspelling seemed very Temu to me. But again, for me, I don't care. I'm using them for a display, so I don't really care. But I think Tanya is the only person that's going to be able to really answer that for me. So hopefully I can get some info on that, and I will maybe get back to you on that at a later date. Now, let's see. Now, I got two of these. For one for George and one for I. The other color they had, I think, was maybe pink or something. It was a little more girly, because I would have preferred to get one color for me and one color for George. And you guys probably know these. These are the waterproof phone covers, so that you could go in the water, in the ocean. So these are really good for when you go away. And you could still use, and it also floats. And you can also use your fingers with the case on. So it's finger friendly. It's finger friendly. I'm spraying a hair detangler all over myself, because it is hot. It is 90 something here. Now, I don't know that. So these have the same price tags as those do. Oh, okay. Nope. I know. I remember. I'll tell you why I remember. Because I looked at this and said, I know me, and you guys should know me, and you guys should know that Eric wouldn't pay $25 for one of these. He would go to Temu, and he would search for an hour to find one at $4.99. But I remember now. These were from the casino gift shop. That's what these were from. So we had gotten a discount and money towards the gift shop, and that's where these came from. And that is where those glass freaking fracks came from. So George had come up to the room with one of those, and then when I went down, I saw the other one, and I said, could we get the other one too? That's how that happened. So whatever story I said before that was an absolute lie, and don't listen to him. I feel better with my banana. So you should not be paying $25. You guys know gift shop prices are absolutely insane because they think you are stuck and have nothing else, no other choice, because that's why you're buying it there. Now this is the second type of this that I have bought. The other one was a plain white one, and it is one of the, I don't know if you've seen these, but they're getting so creative. These are they hot and cold? I'm going to look in just a second. I don't even have my glasses. Well, I can use these glasses. Hold on. I can use these glasses. I think I could use these glasses. So these were a thrift store. And it looks like it was a blue day. So I got 50% off of that. So so what did I pay? $3.50. Oh, it says hot and funky. What? So okay. So it is a microwavable neck, shoulder, arm, ass, foot, hand, feet, hands, and toes, feet, and hands, toes, hands, and feet. And it is by Aroma Home. And this was a thrift store buy. And it was brand new, unused. It's still not open. Let me see if I can sneak it out. So it's got, oh, he's so soft and cute. Oh my God, he's so soft and cute. Okay, so he's so soft and cute. And he is a sloth, I believe, because I could see those big claws. You know, one of those things that go really slow up the tree. I think they're called sloths. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you hear me? So this you would put in the microwave, and you want to be careful. You do not want to cook your sloth. Okay, cause you ain't serving this for dinner. You ain't putting this on the grill. If you putting this on the grill, you are not right. Okay, you need to call 9876. You crazy, and they will pick you up and put you in a white jacket. They will put. Do you see this crazy chick? Can you see her? Can you see her? Is she here? Here. She's over here. Her head is covered. Her body is there. But let me finish with this, and then I'll see if I can get a better. And then this comes off here so that you could take this cover off and you can wash it. So it stays clean. Now, I would love to, we have been working on packages because it is time for Smile to put out some packages for our friends out there. But I would love to send one of them this, especially the ones that would love a sloth. But the weight alone, this would cost $500 million to send. And guess what? I ain't spending $500 million to send a hooch from the cooch. Do you know what I'm talking about? The hooch from the cooch? Not gonna happen. Okay, the other thing I want to tell you, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to tell you everything. we, as you know, we have a abundance of really, really great stuff that we need to get on our store to sell. And with him so busy with work, me busy getting the videos and other things done, and then my mental health issues, it's been really hard for me to get things onto the store. But I could tell you that when I start selling the bags, I do want to start selling them with bag charms, and I am wanting to make the bag charms myself. So I have been for probably a year now getting stuff to make my own. And the one thing I know I had wanted to do was to have something homemade on them to, represent, that there was love put into it, that it wasn't just thrown together, that there was love in. So I'll just give you an example. So I went to Michael's, and I bought a couple of different yarns like this. Now, I bought, I think, 3 different ones, and they all had different. So this one had blues, and the other one had black and grays, and then the other one had, I think, blue, black, and grays. You know what I mean. So what I started doing was making cords. So I want to get close enough so that you could see the cords. Now, this, I believe, was from this particular one, and I know it looks very dark and it's light because it has light and dark sections, but I want you to see there. See, it is completely round, and it has a pattern there to it. So what I would do, I would cut these and attach them somehow, and then they would be, now it's not gonna be this long, but then they would be a part of the purse charm purse charm purse charm keychain. How do you say it? I don't really know how you would say it. So I hope that makes sense. It was important for me to have something, a little more special for them. So I did buy a couple of these, like I said, at Michael's to make that. And then I got these. Too at Michael's. Now, for what reason? To sniff them? No. Not to sniff them. Because I know that I'm going to be wanting to do other things with yarn, and I liked that these were a heavier fluctuation, and they were they $4? Yeah, and they were only $4, which I'm not a shopper of yarn, so I don't know. But for this size, I thought $4 was a good price for these. So I picked, these were the last 2. I picked these up in hopes that I will be using these somehow in purse charms. I might just knot them in a different way, or call them J. Anywho, okay. Let's show you one more. And I believe the children are our future. Teach them well, let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Speaking of Whitney Houston, did any of you get to see the Clive Davis is that a service for his funeral, and Jennifer Hudson sang "I Will Always Love You" during it, and she almost couldn't get through it. It was very hard for her. It is on YouTube, so I suggest you guys go see it. It was really beautifully done. Okay, so last on this show here. Now, y'all know I would never. So let me just show you these first and just tell me what you think. What's your thoughts? What do you think? What do you think these are? Do you think they're lanyards, necklaces? What's your thoughts? Blingy. One is black, one is silver, I believe. It could be pink because, you know what? I can't tell the difference between the pink and the white sometimes because of the color flow coming off of these, you know, these holographic-y, not holographic-y, you know what I'm talking about. First of all, let me show you the prices on these. These, again, were from the casino shop. And I just want you to see the price on them first. Now, why there's a difference on the price, I don't know, because technically they are the same exact thing. So I'm not sure why. So one was the silver was $18.95 and the black was $17.95. And there ain't no 50% off. This ain't that, this was full price. And what they are, guys, they are shoelaces. They are shoelaces. So there's two of them here. You get a set of two. Well, you have to get a set of two. If not, then you walk in with one leg. And people do have one leg. So, I mean, it's possible, but it would be hard to find. So they are shoelaces. Now, how long they are, I don't know. It actually, weirdly, does not say how long they are. So that's a little weird, and I don't have anything to measure them here. But that's a little weird that you don't know what size they are, because you kind of do need to know. And so the black ones are also... Did any of you guess that? Because I would not have guessed that. I would have guessed a lanyard, eyeglass holders. But there you go. There's the hoochie-macooches. So there was a lot of bling in this, huh? We had a lot of bling. We had a lot of bling, bling, right? We had a lot of bling. What was the other bling? We had our shoes. We had our blingy shoes. Right? Did we have anything else blingy? What are you down there? Who are you? Look at our blingy stuff. Jeez. All right, guys, now quiet for a second. Now, so that's the end of the show. So if you want to go, please go. Thank you so much for coming. Please subscribe. It is so important to us, so that YouTube knows we're here and we don't fade into oblivion. Hype us if you can. What else you can do? Comment, share, ring the bells for notification, become a member. We will be changing the memberships. We just need to decide what exactly we want to do, and I think we are going to take not a quiz, but where we ask your opinion and see what you guys think. So look for that on our post page on our channel. Otherwise, if you are not smiling until it hurts, change something. You deserve to be happy. And whatever it is that you need to do that, as long as it's legal and doesn't hurt anybody, that's really what's important. Now, I'm going to see if I can get her before she moves, and you can see how ridiculous she is now. I am on a beanbag, so it is extremely hard for me to do much moving. But this here is her hiney. And this, wait a minute, this is her head. Right here is her head. Let me see if I can bring it down a little bit. Yeah, this is her head. Right here. Oh, hello. Hello, baby girl. Hello, baby girl. Now you can see her clean face. Okay, say goodbye to everybody, Pikachu. Say bye. Who's that? Say bye. Okay, guys, thanks again so much for spending time with us. We hope to see you again real soon. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.